Good evening and welcome to ICU TV Main News. Here are the stories making headlines. Police warn against vandalism of campaign materials. Government boosts water access reaches over 1 million people. Youth leaders push for faster SDG action in Africa. In international news, 11,000 reported missing after Venezuela earthquakes. And in sports news, South Africa reached World Cup knockout stage for first time in history. With the news details, I am Amina Mtambo. The Zambia Police Service has raised concern over the increasing destruction of campaign materials belonging to political parties and candidates in some parts of the country. Authorities say such actions undermine the spirit of fair competition during elections. Police have reminded citizens that all candidates and political parties are entitled to freely and lawfully promote themselves through posters, billboards, and other campaign tools. They also stress that the law clearly protects these materials from being tampered with or destroyed. The police service has intensified patrols and investigations, working with the Electoral Commission of Zambia to promote awareness and prevent further incidents. Members of the public have been urged to report offenders to the nearest police station or through toll-free lines 9010 or 9011. The government says it has expanded access to clean and safe water to more than 1 million people across the country since 2022 through major infrastructure development in the water sector. The initiative is part of ongoing efforts to improve basic service delivery nationwide. Authorities report that 1,525 piped water schemes have been constructed in various parts of the country to improve supply and reliability. In addition, 10 dams have been built while 15 others have been rehabilitated to strengthen national water storage capacity. Further efforts include the drilling of 679 exploratory boreholes to identify sustainable groundwater sources in areas facing water shortages. Government has also urged stronger accountability in public service with emphasis on fighting corruption to improve efficiency and service delivery. The African Youth SDG Summit in Accra, Ghana entered its third and final day with discussions centered on youth leadership, innovation, women's empowerment, and accelerating progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals ahead of 2030. Mishek Mfune is at the summit and he joins us live. Mishek, would you tell us what is the major takeaway from the 3-day summit?
Well, thank you so much, Amina. And yes, the key takeaway from the summit has been an emphasis from the leaders and development experts urging the young people to just be in a position of identifying themselves and aligning themselves with intended developmental goals, as well as an emphasis of inclusive development for innovative and the betterment of Africa. And the summit is coming to an end with a cultural night as well as awards night. This is an opportunity for the over 20 countries that have been represented at this platform to showcase their identity, as well as for the innovators to be recognized through an awards night. So that is the information I can give you, even as the summit has come to an end. And right now, I'm scheduled to go for the culture night, and I'll be able to give you details a little later.
Thank you so much, Mishek, for that update. We take our first set of commercials. Stay tuned for more news updates.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Welcome back. Now in local stories, government has dismissed allegations circulating in sections of the public regarding Zambia Army Commander Lieutenant General Geoffrey Ziela, describing them as misleading and not supported by law. Authorities say the claims are consistent with the Constitution and risk creating unnecessary alarm. Officials have clarified that the Defense Force operates under civilian authority as provided for in the Constitution, with the President as Commander-in-Chief. They further explained that while the Army may be assigned duties in the national interest, its core mandate remains the defense in the country. While election duties are primarily handled by the Electoral Commission of Zambia and the Zambia Police Service. Government has emphasized that the Army remains a professional and non-partisan institution committed to constitutional order and national stability. As the country approaches the 2026 general elections, citizens have been urged to reject misinformation and maintain confidence in state institutions. In other news, the Zambia Revenue Authority has intercepted a smuggled heavy-duty motor grader in Kapirimposhi along with the truck that was transporting it. The operation was carried out during routine anti-smuggling patrols in Central Province. Authorities say the equipment was moved using customs documents that initially appeared valid but were later found to relate to a different consignment. Investigations also revealed inconsistencies in the registration details of the trailer, raising suspicion of attempted concealment. ZRA estimates that the interception has prevented a potential revenue loss of 615,000 kwacha. The authority has since intensified enforcement operations aimed at curbing smuggling and improving tax compliance across the country. You're still watching the ICU TV main news. We take a break. Coming up, international news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back. Now in international news, search and rescue operations are continuing in Venezuela after devastating earthquakes left large parts of the country in shock. Authorities and humanitarian teams are working in affected areas as uncertainty grows over the number of people trapped or unaccounted for. Reports from the capital Caracas indicate that buildings collapsed and roads split open during the tremors, with many residents inside homes at the time due to a long weekend. Local accounts describe scenes of destruction as rescue efforts intensify. An opposition-linked online reporting system has recorded about 11,000 people missing, based on submissions from those able to access the internet and contact authorities. Officials warn that figures are still being verified as communication challenges continue in hard areas. Still in international news, Iran has expressed readiness to support rescue and relief efforts in Venezuela following the deadly earthquakes that have caused widespread destruction across the country. The offer comes amid ongoing emergency response operations. Foreign Minister spokesman Ismail Bagay conveyed condolences to the Venezuelan government and families affected by the disaster. He also reaffirmed Iran's solidarity with both the government and the people of Venezuela during this difficult period. Tehran stated its willingness to provide any assistance required in relief and search and rescue operation as authorities in Caracas continue efforts to locate survivors and support displaced residents. We take our last set of commercials coming up with sports news. Welcome back. Now in sports news. South African national football team have made history by qualifying for the knockout stages of the FIFA World Cup for the first time ever. Their achievement sparked widespread celebrations among fans following a crucial group stage victory. Tapelo Maseko scored the decisive second half goal that secured a 1-0 win over South Korea national football team in Monitoring. The result ensured South Africa advanced from Group A, marking a major breakthrough after years of falling short at the group stage. South Korea finished third in the group and will now depend on the other results to stay in contention for the last 32. For South Africa, the qualification marks their first World Cup appearance since 2010 and a historic step forward in their football journey. Now that sports item brings us to the end of our main news. Before we go, here's a quick recap of the stories that made headlines. Police warn against vandalism of campaign materials. Government boosts water access reaches over 1 million people. Youth leaders push for faster SDG actions in Africa. In international news, 11,000 people die in Venezuela. In sports news, South Africa reached World Cup knockout stage for first time in history. Thank you so much for watching the ICU TV main news. For more news updates, stay glued to our Facebook page, ICU TV, our YouTube channel, ICU TV Zaydem. Have a good night.